Welcome back to the 2006 season. Coach Rex Grubin and the Lehigh Mountain Hawks are 34-29 overall on the season, and we are Patriot League Conference champions for the first time in program history, finishing an absolutely thrilling run through the Patriot League Conference tournament. We qualified for the Patriot League Conference tournament as the 2 seed. We were able to get a victory 3-0 in the one-game semifinal against our rival Lafayette to move on to the championship series, best-of-3 series against Army. Army, who had won the previous 2 Patriot League Conference tournament champions and had beaten us both series this season. They were certainly the favorites playing on their home field, looking to get another Patriot League Conference title. We were able to get a stunning 4-3 victory in Game 1, somehow able to get the W despite Army out-hitting us nearly 2-1, and then an opportunity to finish it off here in Game 2, trying to make history, coming off of our first ever win in the Patriot League Conference Championship Series, trying to finish it off against Army, who was trying to set up a third game, and this was an absolute classic here in West Point. Army was able to take the lead in the top of the second with a home run, and it stayed 1-0 all the way to the bottom of the ninth. We had a play at the plate, bang bang play, but able to beat it out at home just in time to tie it up and send the game into extra innings. And it went all the way to the 14th inning. Looks like it was going to go to the 15th. We had a 15-inning game against Army earlier in the season. They were 1 out away from getting it to 15 again, but a swing that will certainly live on in Lehigh baseball history. Loy Atkinson, a walk-off home run over the fence in right center field, gives us the 2-1 thrilling victory and our first ever Patriot League Conference tournament title in Lehigh baseball history, the biggest win in program history, you would have to say. And we are going to our first ever NCAA tournament as a result. What an incredible season, what a run, and what an exciting run through the conference tournament. Lehigh, the Mountain Hawks, are the Patriot League Conference champions in the 2006 season. Let's go! First, let's do a quick recap here of the Patriot League Conference title before we look forward to the NCAA tournament. First, here in the semifinal, the top 3 teams advance. Army, as the top seed, gets a bye to the final one-game semifinal playoff. Do-or-die elimination game, able to get a 3-0 victory over Lafayette to move on to the championship series. It was a crazy Game 1. Took a 4-3 lead despite getting out hit nearly 2-1, able to hold on to it. Took a 4-0 lead and they were able to cut it down to 4-3, but we were able to get out of it and get a huge Game 1 victory. Game 2, could we finish it off against the Black Knights? Nothing happening in the first inning, no runs scored. Top of the second, Gilfillan for Army with 2 outs comes through with a huge swing. A home run deep over the left field wall would put Army up 1-0. Pitchers were pitching well in this one. We started Ferguson on the mound. Army started Gene. Bottom of the 6th inning, we had an opportunity. Quan was able to get a base hit. We would bring in Baxter to pinch a run for him. Baxter would steal second base. He would be safe on a close play. He would try to steal third with 1 out and was just out on a very close play. Not able to get anything in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th, Army was able to get a runner in scoring position, left him stranded at second. Bottom of the 7th, we had a promising start. We were able to get 2 on base with nobody out. Then Rudy Reeves steps up and he crushed a ball deep to center field. Got near the fence. It was caught and a base running error. Gary Flowers at second base got off the base initially thinking that might get down and he wanted to make sure he would score, but the better decision would have been to go back to second base and tag up. He was not able to do that, and then Mueller stepped up to the plate and he would hit a line drive. A great defensive play from Army, diving catch, led to a double play and got the Black Knights out of the 7th inning still with a 1-0 lead. In the top of the ninth, Army got a runner to scoring position, left him stranded, couldn't get an insurance run, which it turned out they would have needed. Bottom of the ninth, we were able to get things going. A lead-off single and a ground ball to third base. They had a chance to get an out at second. Maybe we're looking for two. A bad throw to second allowed us to get two on with nobody out. Then Atkinson stepped up to the plate, and a very thrilling moment here. Runners on first and second, no one out. Atkinson, a ground ball, and Army would look to turn two. The throw to second was not perfect. It did not take the fielder off the bag, but it slowed him down a bit. The throw to first got him in time, but Weiss, who was on second base, was going for home, was trying to score and tie it up. There was a play at the plate. Army tried to win the game with a triple play to end it, but Weiss was safe at home. A better throw to second base would have made the turn quicker and probably would have allowed the out at home, but that was not the way it happened. We were able to tie things up at 1, the very end of the bottom of the ninth, staying alive in game 2. We went on to extra innings. In the bottom of the 10th, we had a chance to win it. Sarah Nathan stepped up and hit a double, got himself to second base, 2 away. Vasquez stepped up to the plate and ripped a base hit up the middle. Sarah Nathan waving him home, going for the game-winning run. Play at the plate for the second straight inning, but this time the throw got there ahead of time, and Sarah Nathan was tagged out, almost winning the Patriot League title right there in the 10th inning, but it would go to the 11th. In the 11th, Army would get a runner to scoring position, but would leave him stranded at second base. Went through the 12th, went through the 13th, top of the 14th. Fortner for Army hit a ball very deep, looked like it had a chance to get out of the ballpark, but it did not quite have enough. Catch made on the warning track. Sent it to the bottom of the 14th. Army was able to retire the first 2 batters. And we were thinking back to the game we played against Army earlier in the season that went to 15 innings. Army won it in 15. And they were looking for that last out in the 14th to send it to the 15th inning again. But Loy Atkinson stepped up to the plate and he delivered what will certainly be an absolutely legendary swing in Lehigh baseball history. Will certainly live on forever. Walk-off home run over the right center field wall, and we went nuts. Celebration begins. Lehigh, a walk-off thrilling victory in 14 innings to win our first ever Patriot League tournament championship. Unbelievable all-around effort here. Unbelievable game. There was great defense, great excitement throughout. We started Ferguson on the mound. We would pitch Ferguson, Holder, Emerson, Pennington, and Navarro. Navarro would end up getting the win. And an absolutely incredible victory. Lehigh gets it done in 2 games, 2006 Patriot League Tournament champions. Heartbreak for Army. Their season will come to an end. They go 0-2 in the Patriot League Conference Tournament. We go 3-0. Let's go Mountain Hawks. Now let's take a look here at the top 25 rankings as we get ready. Moving on here to the NCAA tournament. Actually first. Champions. And now let's take a look at the rest of the conference action. And now let's take a look at the rest of the conference tournaments from around the nation. Starting here in the ACC tournament, bracket 1 would see the top seed Florida State advancing. Final game, close one against Miami. They would win bracket 1. Bracket 2 would see Clemson going 3-0, winning some close games to get to the championship. And the ACC title would go to Clemson. A thrilling game there. You can see a lot of action in the 5th inning, back and forth kind of game, 7-6. Congratulations, Clemson, ACC champions. The Big East tournament, bracket 1, USF, South Florida, able to get the job done, taking 2 against Rutgers at the end. Nice run there from USF. Bracket 2 would see Pittsburgh, the 2 seed, go into the distance and taking down Louisville in the end. The final, Pittsburgh versus South Florida. And what a good ball game this was. South Florida struck first, but Pitt would come back and they would win it 5-4. Congratulations, Pitt, Big Ten champs. The Big Ten tournament, part 1 here, you can see the results. And now part 2 of the tournament, you'd see Indiana. What a run here from the Hoosiers. Indiana taking care of business and then blowing out Minnesota in the final, 12-2. The game ended in the bottom of the 8th after the Hoosiers put up 2 runs to win it via the 10-run rule. Congratulations, Indiana, Big Ten champions. The Big 12 championship, bracket 1, Kansas come through. A nice run from Kansas, including a very impressive win over Nebraska. They would go 3-0. Bracket 2, Texas, defending national champions, they would go 3-0. And the Big 12 tournament championship, a very good game. Kansas gave it a great effort. They were 3 outs away from getting the job done, but in the bottom of the 9th, Texas would get 2. They would win an exciting game, 3-2 the final. Congratulations, Texas, Big 12 champs. The Conference USA tournament, bracket 1, top seed Rice would get out of it and win bracket 1. Nice work there from Rice. And the top seed will also win bracket 2, Central Florida going 3-0. That would set up the Conference USA championship game. And Rice struck first, but a huge response from Central Florida. They would move ahead 7-1, and they would win it 7-2. Congratulations, Central Florida, unbeaten run, Conference USA tournament champs. The Missouri Valley Conference tournament. Here's the results in part 1. And then part 2 here. What a run from the 5 seed, Southern Illinois. They are going to get the job done. They strike first against Wichita State here in the decisive, the final game of the Missouri Valley Conference tournament, 7-5. Wichita State was trying to force another one, but they would not be able to. Congratulations, Southern Illinois. Great run. They are Missouri Valley Conference tournament champs. The Mountain West Conference tournament. Look here at part 1 action. Now part 2. You'd see New Mexico taking down BYU to set up a decisive game. The 5 seed trying to pull off a great run here, but they would get shut down in the end. They would score the first 2 runs, but BYU would score the final 12 and win it 12-2 the final. Congratulations, BYU, Mountain West Conference tournament champs. We already saw the Patriot League result, SEC tournament, bracket 1. 2 seed Auburn would get out of bracket 1, and bracket 2, the 1 seed LSU gets the job done in the final. LSU versus Auburn, and LSU in control of this one. It was a close game till the bottom of the 7th. 5 runs from the Tigers, the LSU Tigers, and they are really able to pull away and win it 10-2 the final. Congratulations, LSU. The Sun Belt tournament, bracket 1. Florida International, the 3 seed, running 3-0 through bracket 1, and bracket 2, the 3 seed Western Kentucky, running clean through it. That set up 2 3 seeds in the Sun Belt Tournament Championship game. And Florida International, a strong start. They would take a 5-0 lead. Western Kentucky would try to battle back. They got within 1, but they would lose 6-4. Florida International, congratulations, Sun Belt Tournament champs. The WCC, West Coast Conference Championship, a best-of-3 series. Game 1, Pepperdine versus San Diego. Game 1, a lot of action in this one. Pepperdine would get the victory, 13-7. And then Game 2, Pepperdine trying to finish it off. Very exciting game. It would go to extra innings. Pepperdine scoring 3 in the top of the 11th. San Diego scoring 2, not quite enough to tie it up. And Pepperdine will take it in 2 games. Congratulations, Pepperdine, West Coast Conference Tournament champions. And now we will take a look here at the top 25 ranking as we get ready for the NCAA tournament. The number 1 team in the nation entering the NCAA tournament is Nebraska. They are 50-13 in the year. They're followed by Arizona at 47-13. Defending national champions Texas, they are 51-13. Florida State is 51-15. Cal State Fullerton 46-14. Oregon State 44-16. Rice is 49-17. Georgia Tech 45-18, Clemson 46-18, Central Florida 44-20. That is the top 10. Look at the rest of the top 25 now. And we are officially number 58 in the national rankings as we get ready to play in our first ever NCAA tournament in program history. We could not be more excited about this opportunity. Incredible run tournament, Patriot League Conference tournament to get us here. Incredible run all season. And we could not be more thrilled for this opportunity. Let's go. So here we are. We are in the Oxford Regional. Oxford, Mississippi, the top seed is the Ole Miss Rebels. They are ranked number 12 in the nation. This is the third straight year that Ole Miss will be hosting a regional. Last season, Ole Miss won their regional, ended up losing in 3 games in their super regional. They are certainly going to be the favorites here to win the regional. And especially in game 1 here, a real David versus Goliath matchup. Ole Miss versus Lehigh in the first game. Game 2 in the Oxford Regional, the other 2 teams will be the Rutgers Scarlet Knights from the Big East and the NC State Wolfpack from the ACC as the 3 seed, Rutgers the 2 seed. That is the way things are looking here in the Oxford Regional. So thrilled to get it going. Double elimination tournament. Here in the regional, obviously, you want to get yourselves off to a winning start. Losing will put you in the losers bracket right away. We are just very excited to be here, but we want to compete. We're not happy with just participating. We want to compete and try to make some noise here and do our school and our community, our program, as proud as we can. So here we go. That's the Oxford Regional. Now we'll take a look at the rest of the regionals around the nation. The Tucson Regional, top seed Arizona against 4 seed San Diego State, 2 seed Long Beach State versus 3 seed San Diego. Tempe Regional, Arizona State, top seed 4 seed Stanford, 2 seed California Riverside, 3 seed BYU. The Fullerton Regional, Cal State Fullerton, top seed takes on 4 seed Kansas, 2 seed USC takes on 3 seed San Francisco. The winner of that will take on the winner of the top seed, the Corvallis Regional, top seed Oregon State, 4 seed Texas A&M, 2 seed Pepperdine, 3 seed New Mexico State. The Lincoln Regional, top seed, number 1 in the nation, Nebraska, they'll take on 4 seed Indiana, 2 seed Wichita State, 3 seed Alabama. Winner of that will take on the winner of the Waco Regional, top seed Baylor, 4 seed North Carolina, 2 seed Auburn, 3 seed Southern Illinois. And the Austin Regional, top seed defending national champions Texas will take on 4 seed Michigan, 2 seed Southern Miss, 3 seed Arkansas. Winner of that regional will take on the winner of the New Orleans Regional. Top seed Tulane take on 4 seed Vanderbilt. 2 seed Pitt takes on 3 seed Creighton. The Houston Regional, top seed Rice takes on 4 seed Indiana State. 2 seed Missouri takes on 3 seed TCU. The Orlando Regional, top seed Central Florida takes on Florida International. 2 seed Illinois takes on 3 seed Texas Tech. The Tallahassee Regional, top seed Florida State takes on 4 seed Troy. 2 seed LSU takes on 3 seed St. John's. Winner of that will take on the winner of the Coral Gables Regional. Top seed Miami takes on 4 seed Virginia. 2 seed Kentucky takes on 3 seed South Alabama. And we already saw here the Oxford Regional, where Ole Miss is the top seed and the host. The winner of the Oxford Regional will take on the winner of the Atlanta Regional. Top seed Georgia Tech takes on 4 seed Arkansas State. 2 seed Tennessee takes on 3 seed Louisville. The Clemson Regional, top seed Clemson takes on 4 seed Georgetown. 2 seed Louisiana Lafayette takes on 3 seed and last season's national runner-up Florida. Winner of that regional will take on the winner of the Notre Dame Regional. Notre Dame is a top seed. They take on 4 seed Boston College. 2 seed South Carolina will take on 3 seed Washington. So that is a look here at all of the brackets in the NCAA tournament. And here we go. going to Oxford, Mississippi to make our NCAA tournament debut. Incredible season it has been, no matter what happens. A legendary season for our baseball program. But let's go, let's bring it, let's show our heart. Let's go Mountain Hawks.